back, watch fans. Today we are discussing Patek Philippe Ellipse. Oh, I gotta change the banner. Sorry, here we go. We gotta change up the banner. Ellipse. That's right. We're changing the banner to Ellipse. Give it a good title here. Explode. That's right. Prices are exploding for the Patek Philippe Ellipse. Look, we've been telling you this for quite a while now, for definitely over a year if you've been watching this channel. But really, from almost day one, the Ellipse has been the watch to watch. No pun intended. Look, these things are all about cycles. Everything, it's like a fashion. Everything goes in cycles. We said this over and over again. Just like the Patek Nautilus, the Royal Oak, the AP Royal Oak exploded in value, in popularity. Why? Look, it's a cool classic design. And, the Nautilus is not, I wouldn't say the Nautilus is a classic design, but, these things all go in cycles, right? And, the cycle has come for the Ellipse. It actually started, I would say, definitely in the last 18 months, and really in the last probably 6 months, it's really started to accelerate. One of the big fans of the Ellipse, of course, is John Reardon, the tomato can John Reardon, collectability. The guy claims to be the big Patek expert. I don't know. The guy, he changes batteries. He's a battery changer. Anyway, so this guy's been, spruiking the Ellipse, for quite a while. And he's saying that at the Miami Beach Antique Show, just, a couple of weeks back, just in January, people were lining up. They were like, 5 deep at his booth, going crazy. They sold everything. Every Ellipse was gone. And what's driving the Ellipse? Look, same thing we've been telling you about for the last year. Shaped cases. Everybody wants, something different. It's the shaped case. And, just like the Cartier crash, this basically it's kind of in the Cartier crash DNA a little bit. You got kind of a slightly funky shape, if you will. The dials are beautiful. Now, this is the new one. This is kind of the classic look that you want, right? Blue dial, gold. Well, this is platinum, right? But in gold, this is the classic look that everybody wants. But let's take a look at what's going on in the market. I mean, I was actually surprised how prices have really exploded just in the last last couple of I don't know, weeks. This is crazy here. This watch that you see here, who's selling this? Holy shit! This is John Reardon selling this. Oh my God, he's asking 80 grand for this. Listen, this is a watch you couldn't give away a year ago. You couldn't give away this piece of shit a year ago. You know what's coming up here? Okay. It's the 50th anniversary is coming up. It's right around here. The 50th anniversary is coming up. Retail. Okay. So this watch, what size is this? So basically, again, this might be like a piece unique or whatever, but still, it's not. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say it's ugly. I'm not going to say it's ugly. I'm going to say it's a little bit funky. You get the sapphires or whatever. It's a little bit funky. This is the type of thing that the Bhagwan Rajneesh would wear. This is not like a normal watch, and this is something that probably you could pick up for, I would say, 10 grand. No, not 10, 15 grand maximum a year ago. 15 grand. The price here is ridiculous. If you pay 80 grand for this, you're never going to get your money out. This maybe at auction would be a $30,000 watch in today's market. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is a total ripoff. Seriously, it's a total fucking ripoff. Seriously, this is actually insulting. Yeah, I get it. It's kind of unique. The problem is it's basically it's an ugly watch. This is something like Thierry Stern himself would have designed. You got the ugly basic bracelet, right? Which is going to flare out. It's got that Cobra, AP Cobra type of bracelet. The dolphin hands are too small. They're just too small. I don't know. Something is off. You got these little baby diamonds, these little, cheap diamonds over here. It's kind of a goofy watch. But this goes to show you what's going on in the market. That's an indicator of what's going on. When you got this tomato can asking 80 grand for that watch, to see if you can get any of the window lookers and crayon eaters excited, that tells you the state of the market. Lapis dial. Another watch you couldn't give away a year ago. This would have been maybe 15 grand. Not even, no, 10 grand. 10 grand. Oh, you got a box. You got a box. Papers, box papers, full set. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I mean, this is what's going on. It's not a joke. When you're talking about how far can prices go on yesterday's live stream, this tells you what's going on. Who are these people? Oh, this is the thing we talk about. This is a guy selling a full set, which is stupid. I mean, the cufflinks, and this is onyx. You don't want onyx in ellipse. You don't want onyx. You want blue. The ellipse is meant to be a blue dial. Anything other than blue is the bad choice. So you're getting you're going to look like some sort of low end. You're going to look like Paul Castellano, the Gambino crime boss, who was gunned down in front of Spark Steakhouse. That's what it is. That's what something that Paul Castellano would have worn. I don't know if he would have worn white gold. Maybe he would have if it fell off a truck. But this is ridiculous. 50 grand. Again, at auction, this is maybe 30 grand. Maybe, and it's in a crazy market right now. It's in a crazy market. But that's what's going on. Look at this. We got a 3566. They're asking 48 grand. This is an Asprey dial. So this is a basic watch. I mean, this is kind of a basic. And by the way, this is an undesirable case style. I forget what 3566. This is a watch. It's basically a $6,000 watch. It's basically a $6,000 watch, but because you got the Asprey double signature, they're trying to find some suckers to pay 48,000 they're asking for. Some guy in Sweden. Ridiculous. This is not worth 48 grand. I mean, seriously, right now, these are crazy prices. I mean, really, these are insulting prices. This is like, these guys are asking like way, I mean, they're high on, I don't know what they're smoking. I don't know what these people are smoking, what these tomato cans are smoking. Ridiculous. But anyway, so what's going on? So these are, by the way, this is a modern Ellipse, 47,000. It's big. It's like an oversized. You don't want a black dial. It's a big mistake. You're gonna regret it. You're gonna lose your money. Do not buy black dial. This is kind of okay, I guess. But again, 40 grand. Oh, this is fucking Mark Gebauer. That's that guy Mark Gebauer, the tomato can. 47,000 he's asking for this. Yeah, ridiculous. This is a disaster. You got a date window, total disaster. Hold on a sec. Oh, what is this? Oh, no. What is this? This is a tropical. Okay. This is a, it was a blue dial, white gold watch. It was a blue dial. And what happened? It turned gray. I mean, a cat urinated on it, and it discolored. And you definitely don't want that date window. The date window is it's a peasant watch. No date window. Okay, let's see here. Let's see, what do we got? Yeah, let's see. There's some real dogs with fleas here. I mean, this is crazy. People are asking crazy prices right now. Crazy prices. 39 grand. This is like a $10,000 watch. Crazy prices. Now, you're asking yourself, what's going on? Should you get involved in Patek Philippe Ellipse? Well, have I got news for you? Have I got news for you on this channel? On this channel, we're here to give away. We're here to give away watches. That's right. We actually have these. This is part of our affiliated company, Dial Market. That's right, our affiliated company. We got two highly desirable Ellipse watches at, almost, these are not like, I wouldn't say a wholesale price, but very, very like low retail. This is, you could not get, you know what? We actually raised the price on this because, the prices was less, but the market just exploded. So we got a mark to market. So 3582, that's the watch on the left. That's kind of the Apple iWatch type of look, whatever Apple Watch. Very desirable, and it's got the Ellipse buckle. Very important. You got the Ellipse buckle with that watch. 11.5, lowest price on the planet right now. That's the lowest price on the planet. It's as found vintage condition, barn find condition, like literally barn find. There's actually, I mean, like no exaggeration. People, I know people are going to joke about this, but there's actually dust on the dial. There's actually, some dust gets in there, whatever. So you're going to have, and I haven't opened this. I haven't opened the watch because, I don't mess around with these things. But basically, somebody's going to have to just, get one of those things that blows out the air. And it's going to, to clean it up. There's a little bit of oxidation. I don't want to say flaking, slight oxidation at the edges, which is very typical. 11.5, the cheapest one on the market now is 12, and it does not have the buckle. So this watch is a great deal. And we also got the 3567 that's on the right. That's white gold, and this one has kind of the funky case shape in amazing shape. No pun intended. The funky case is like perfect, unpolished, integrated bracelet. Now, the only problem with the watch, and the reason why we have it, actually, this is a very cheap price. The crown was replaced. You got to get you'll probably want to get a Patek crown. It's going to cost you a couple $100. Let's call it $500. And the bracelet, the bracelet it's on, was cut down, and the most it'll fit is like a 6 and I would say 6 3/8, unless you want to expand it, but then it's a mess. So yeah, you need a small wrist to wear this watch. So that's the, I think this is the only one on the market, and definitely in terms of the case shape, it's the only one. This is like literally in this condition, it's the only one. So that's what's going on. That is what's going on. If you're interested, DM me if you're interested in buying these. Look, the prices really are exploding. Literally, they're probably up 50% in the last 6 months now. I'm shocked by how fast they've risen. I'm telling you what's going on. Look at this. This is basically the same, same thing I'm showing you. This is 38 grand. It's got a date. You don't want a date. Very rare. I don't know. 1 of 11. This is bullshit. Okay, let's. I'm telling you, look, this is what's going on in the market. I'm just showing you the reality. These are like these are more rare versions. It doesn't make them good. It just makes them, rare. It doesn't make it like great. So Mark Gebauer, again, he's asking $37,000 for this. I like the brown dial, by the way. Again, this is the type of watch that would have been, $14,000 maybe a year ago. You got the diamond bezel, which is, big deal. I mean, very few people are going to want to wear this. Seriously, these things are so out of favor, so out of fashion for decades. This watch was out of fashion for 30 years, literally 30 years. And now all of a sudden prices are exploding. I mean, literally, this watch is up triple. It's unbelievable. I'm actually looking at stuff right now, and I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised by some of these prices. This is a 3848. This is a very basic model. Oh, okay. So the deal is this. It's an Asprey, and you're getting these cufflinks. I mean, all it is just somebody added the word Asprey to the bottom, which, maybe is worth $1,000 extra. It's not worth 35. And the cufflinks, I mean, I literally bought a set of these cufflinks for $600 on eBay a couple of years ago, with the box, including the box. Okay, I think this guy is. I think the watch does not come with a box, just the cufflinks. So this is not really a full set. Yeah, this is ridiculous. If this was just without the Asprey, just 3848, this would have been, $6,000 a few years ago. Now it's, 10 grand, 11 grand going up. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, but true. Now, guys, if you were just tuning in on this channel, when you join and you become a member, as a paid member, an aristocrat, one of the benefits you get is you get a free watch collection review video. That's right. Unbelievable, but true. This is a $500 value. Archie Luxury, that tomato can, the Bogan of Brisbane, the guy with the horns in his head, he charges $50, $100 for a horrible review. He knows nothing about watches, gives horrible advice that makes you lose money. The Bogan of Brisbane, he wants $50, $100, right? Listen, even if I charge you $100, I'm losing money because my time is worth more than that, right? We're doing this to create content. Look, this is a philanthropy, okay? But look, when you join the channel, all you got to do is send an email to brutalwatchreviews@gmail.com, brutalwatchreviews@gmail.com, with your channel, whatever, username, and we'll give you a free collection review. Well, yeah, basically it's free. That's right. Unbelievable, but true. That is what you get. And you become an aristocrat, a baron. Crazy. I don't know where these things came out of, out of the blue. 35 grand for this? You couldn't pay me to have a date on my It's crazy. Look what they're saying about these watches now. An extremely attractive and undervalued cult watch from the 70s in the ridiculous. Yeah, prices are going bananas on the Ellipse. Bananas. Jeez. I'm showing you, these are the high end. I mean, by the way, this is some of the extremes. You got this funky bracelet, that is rare. That's unusual, but it is ugly. It's an ugly bracelet. Very funky, very ugly. But it's so ugly that it's kind of cool. 30 grand. I mean, again, this is really a $10,000. It would have been a $10,000 watch. 1993, so it's the wrong date. It's already getting too late. This should have been like 70s or 80s. It might have been a leftover. It could have been a leftover. Lapis. I mean, this is what's going on in the market. This is what's going on. Look at this. You got one of the ugliest watches ever. I mean, this looks like a Universal Genève, a white shadow, which was kind of a knockoff of the Ellipse. This is horrible. You got a Gubelin double signature, which whatever. The hands are fading. I mean, this is a horrible. This is not what you want. You want elegance. You don't want to see these Roman numerals on an Ellipse. Okay, this is horrific. It's a disaster. This is a watch you couldn't give away. Like literally, somebody would have to pay you to take this watch. And this tomato. Oh shit! It's fucking John Reardon again. Fucking John Reardon. I mean, this guy's asking 28 grand for this. It's a piece of shit. I'm telling you, this is a piece of garbage. This is not what you want in an Ellipse. It's probably very unusual and rare. Meaning, you know why this is rare? Because nobody wanted to buy this garbage. If people wanted to buy it, they would have made more. The way these watch companies worked at the time was, Yeah, they would make a few watches. They didn't want to have money tied up in inventory. They'd make a few watches, and if it sold, they'd make a few more. That's the way it worked. That's the way it worked. They made a couple of watches. They sent it out, and after those sold, they would make more and more. And if it didn't sell, they would stop making it. Right? Survival of the fittest. And this was so ugly that they never made this garbage again. I mean, this is pure trash. Seriously, the only value this watch has is for some sort of insurance fraud. This scumbag is asking 28 grand for this watch. You're asking why am I saying bad things about John Reardon? Actually, I don't have anything against him. But you know what? We reached out to him a couple of times. We offered him a free interview on this channel. That's right, a free interview to talk about Ellipse or whatever. A couple of times I emailed, never responded back. Never responded back. So fuck John Reardon. Okay, so and honestly, seriously, all kidding aside, I mean, I met him a couple of times in person. Nice guy in person. Maybe he puts on a front. When you meet him, like whatever. Like all these guys are grifters, right? But he doesn't. I actually was not impressed by his knowledge. He really I asked him about a specific Ellipse model. I was looking. He didn't know what the hell I was talking about. He these guys, all these so-called experts, they really don't know anything. They only know the last 20 watches they sold or whatever they sold. Nobody here. It's like what they say in Hollywood. Nobody knows anything. Okay, the people in the watch business, most of them know nothing. Like literally, these guys you see on YouTube, these this guy, the Buckley, then you see the other guy. I mean, these guys don't know anything. I mean, they've been doing it for a while. They know more than most people because in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. All right, so this is what this is actually my box is nicer, but yes, yeah, so this guy's giving you he's giving you an Ellipse full set. Oh, this guy's wearing in Belgium, full set with cufflinks. Crazy. But look at this. You're getting the whole thing, but 28 grand. Again, these are eye-popping prices. Now, I love this case shape. I love this case shape. I think they call it like a baguette shape or something, 3544. Actually, this is the watch I asked the tomato can, Reardon, about, 3544. He didn't know what the hell I was talking about. He was surprised it existed. I had to show him a picture. He was like, oh, what is this? But yeah, this is the cool shape. This is the cool shape. If I were to get an Ellipse right now, I would get something like this. But look what happened here. I don't know what happened to this dial. It got oxidized. It's kind of a little bit unusual. And you got a Cartier double signature. So what makes this cool is you got the two great brands. You got Cartier and you got Patek Philippe. Cartier, Patek Philippe, one watch, two of the great brands. Wow, this thing is really oxidized and nasty and vicious. The Keystone, another grifter. The Keystone, another grifter. I offered this Bukiak a free interview, and he never responded. These bums, these mooch bums. And listen, we've had major people on our channel. We've had the heavy hitters. We've had the guy from the Patek Philippe Museum, Arnaud Tellier. Arnaud Tellier. Look, if Arnaud Tellier shows up on our channel and you don't show up on our channel, who you think you're better than Arnaud Tellier? You're not. I got news for you. You're not. So the Keystone is garbage, and so is John Reardon. And both of those guys can go fuck themselves. That's right. Unbelievable, but true. But I love this watch. I mean, this is in rough condition. I mean, this is oxidized, or it's got patina, as they would say. Now, I'll tell you what. I think our 3582 is a better deal. I think our 3582 is a better deal. 11.5. 11.5 right now. I think I'm going to have to raise the price. It's too cheap. Too cheap. Again, look at this. Another piece of shit. You don't want this garbage. Look at it. You don't want, again, you don't, when it comes to Ellipse, you want simplicity. you want no numbers, and you don't want a date for an ellipse. It's designed, is the idea of the ellipse is just an elegant, floating type of thing. So this is kind of cool. Variation. Again, crazy price. This is insane. This is insane. Again, this is a watch that would have been $7,000 last year. Okay? If you were watching our channel, listen to what we told you. And by the way, I'm offering you right now $9,500. Same, actually it's a better watch. This is the better version because this is it's got the funky vertical shape. This is much more rare. I wouldn't be surprised if that crayon eater window licker John Reardon buys our watches and puts them on Chrono for double the price in a couple of weeks. Yeah, look at this. These are the prices. This is what's going on in the Ellipse market. Again, this watch, this literally is up 400, crazy prices, up 400%. But look, there's deals to be had. There's deals to be had. Oh, this is interesting. This is really interesting. Look at this. There's some guy selling. What is he selling? Holy shit, 22,000. What is he selling? Jumbo. Oh, okay. So it comes with 2 dials. Okay, it comes. Okay, you got the blue dial. Okay, and then it came with this dial. It came with a tomato can dial. You see that dial? It's a tomato can. So what did this guy say? Oh, okay. I guess Patek changed the. They changed the dial for this guy. He had this ugly dial. He changed it to the blue dial. But this is a watch that would have been 10 grand a year ago, $10,000, and that's what's going on. That's what's going on. Look at these crazy prices. Holy shit. 37.38. Again, this is the classic. This is double, and this is in Hong Kong. I mean, that's a cheap place. 37.38 was a $10,000 watch maximum 10 grand. I love this shape, funky shape. The dial, you don't want these dials. This is like this weird texture, and this also will flake. This tends to flake. You don't want this. It's got a Bayer. Okay, whatever. It's a little. Again, this would have been a $6,000 watch last year. 7,000. Watch guru. Oh, and you don't want this. Fuck this. You got a backwinder. That's a hard pass. Oh yeah, look at this. That's the dial. That's the ugly dial that you saw. Yeah. Oh, Magic City. There we go. Magic City. Magic City. Thank you for. I think you referred somebody to our channel yesterday. There was somebody on saying they were referred by you. I think they might have even donated money. I think they might have made a contribution of a few dollars. They might have left a super chat of like $5. I think that's what happened. But look at this. What happened here? Is this a crack? I think the dial is cracked. I think it's a cracked dial. Nicht storend. What's going on? Hold on a second. Look at these fingernails. These are nasty. I don't want to see these fingernails, man. Something is wrong with this watch. There's something wrong here. I don't know. I can't tell. Yeah, but by the way, this is a great. I love this case design. It's like an octagonal design. But there's something. I think there's a crack or something. We got to jack up the prices on the watches we have offered here. We got to jack these up. These are too cheap right now. These are too cheap. I'm surprised. You know what? I think what we may have to do is I may have to just send them to like Monaco Legends or maybe Christie's. Monaco Legends or Christie's, and you know, I think at auction these would do very well because they're rare enough that you know, there's enough hype right now. Actually, this is a good play. To be honest, I think this is actually a good speculative bet. If you wanted to do a quick flip, you put these up at auction. You got to go to the right auction, and you might actually make some money because, I mean, as you can see, there is real hype coming into this market. Yeah, this is 3644. I love this case. 17 grand. Not terrible. I mean, it's not terrible price considering what's going on. And you're very difficult to find this. The last time I saw one of these watches, this model was like 5 years ago. It's hard. I mean, they really don't come up on the market that much. And you're not even getting, this is like, you're not even getting probably the buckle. It probably doesn't even have a buckle. This is some aftermarket strap, probably. It's not even a Patek strap. Probably doesn't have the buckle. That's why they're not showing it to you. But yeah, it's hard to find this watch. This actually might be a decent proposition. A little high. I mean, at 14 grand, it's probably the right price. 38.48. Again, this is the classic manual one, right? I get them mixed up. Yeah, manual wine. I love manual wine. Look, you got the original flat crocodile strap. The original, which is beautiful. Look at that. That's beautiful. You got these clocks, which are very cool. Actually, these clocks are, you know, this is not a bad price. I mean, I would buy an Ellipse clock, actually. I think the Ellipse clock is better than the watch. And this is a battery operated. This is very cool. So basically, you're paying $16,000 for a quartz clock made out of tomato can brass. I think it's a solar clock. Allegedly, it's solar powered. I don't know. It's allegedly solar powered. Who knows? Who knows? But this is really cool. Look, if you got this on your desk, I mean, this is like, if you have, I mean, this is, it's just, I can't justify paying $16,000 for a battery powered quartz clock. Yeah, I can't, but this is so beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. I may have to get one of these, just like, you know, at some point I may have to get one. If I can get it for like, I don't know, they're never really cheap. I think at auction a couple of years ago they were like 4 grand or something like that. 38.44. Again, you don't want a white dial. You want to avoid that. Again, ugly and garbage. This is the same thing we saw with the same case with Asprey. Was it Asprey? I think it was Asprey. Yeah, 35.66, 16 grand. Garbage. You don't want, again, you want no numerals on the dial. You want clean indexes. Look at this. See, this is a variation. This is a variation on the watch that I'm giving you tomato cans. That's right. I am giving you tomato cans. I'm giving you tomato cans the opportunity to buy basically the same watch. Look, they're asking 15,000, and we got it here for 9,500. And you got a blue dial. And by the way, this is the best blue dial Patek has ever done. The best. I can honestly say that. Now, the case may not be for everybody. It may not be. But that dial is magical. The dial is magic, pure magic. By the way, Archie Luxury is making fun of these watches of the of the white gold ones. Oh, these are like ladies' watches. Oh, these are whatever. What is he? This is, I mean, again, when you watch Archie Luxury, you end up with shitter watches. Okay, so here's a guy selling the same exact watch, 3582, for 15,000. Now this guy, now by the way, this is mint condition, 15,000 mint condition, no box, no papers, just a watch, mint condition. Does it have a Ellipse buckle? It does not. It does not. Okay, you do not have an Ellipse buckle. That's. I don't even know if this is the original buckle. It could be. It could be the original. We don't know. We don't know. But he's asking 15 grand. And we are offering you this watch for 11,500 with the buckle. Now, again, you just got to clean it up a little bit. It's got a little bit of oxidation. You know, it's a 50-year-old watch. These dolls are going to get issues. Believe me, all of them, you buy the mint one, it's going to get issues. And it can be cleaned up. It's not a big deal. So you're getting a bargain. Again, the buckle is $600. You try to find me another one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is the move. This is the one to get. You want to get the credit with the UBS, with the UBS logo at the bottom. That UBS logo. 14,000 they're asking. Oh my God. A lot of money. Oh, I would love one of these clocks. I really would. Again, though, it's like, how do you justify buying this? How do you justify paying $15,000 for? I mean, this is what's in the back. It's a battery. It's like a Chinese made. It's basically no different than a Chinese made, wall clock. I mean, this is exactly what you get on eBay for $20 at like Home Depot. This is what you get for $20. Look at this. That's the movement right there. That's your movement. That's your quartz movement and a Duracell battery. $15,000. I mean, you basically what you're paying for is the brass. I mean, it's a heavy piece of brass basically, and the rest is plastic. My favorite hotel in the world, which is the Excelsior Napoli. Oh shit! I'm sorry. There we go. Excelsior Napoli. They have this clock on the wall right by the check-in desk, and it's double signed. I think is it Trucchi? Is it Trucchi or the other one? Gobi? No, Trucchi. I think it's Trucchi, which is the Italian watch dealer. Yeah, it's so cool. Yeah, I highly recommend that hotel. Excelsior Napoli. Dog with fleas. Do not buy this. This is pure trash. Pure trash. Disgusting. Better? Googling? Look at it. Okay, so 14 grand. They were asking a little pricey. Ellipse, full set. A little pricey. 38.48. Googling. I'm almost ready to say this is not a bad deal. It's only up like double or 80%, 80%, 80% increase. Okay, look. Basically the same watch we have. But this is a much more common shape, right? 14,000. We got it for 9,500. DM me, DM the channel to purchase. Back to the Ellipse market. Ooh, wow, look at this. That's nice, actually. This is pretty nice. You know, here's the deal with these vintage watches. The deal with the vintage watches, if you miss out, you may not have another opportunity again, because there's not that many of them. They really, like I said before, they didn't make that many of these pieces, right? And I think this is a woman's watch, though. Yeah, no, it's a men's watch. But and what happens is, I mean, what they did was they'd make maybe, I don't know, a dozen watches, put them on the market, send them out to a couple of boutiques, and once those sold, they would make a few more. If they didn't sell, that was the end of the run. So if you see let's say a watch like this, right? You like this watch and you miss out, you may not get another one again, because it's definitely not going to be the same condition. Again, these are, watches that are 60 years, made 60 years ago. They did not make too many. The odds are a lot of them are damaged by now. So you're not going to get one in the same condition. You're not going to get, full set or whatever it is. And, it's always, it's always going to be a different market. It's not like Rolex. It's not Rolex. Okay. So if you see something, you got to move on it, right? Like, when we're offering you, oh, you telling me, by the way, that is a pain in the ass. You kind of have to kind of get used to you playing with these. To put on the watch and take it off, you got to fiddle around with that clasp. It's a pain in the ass. That's why they stopped making it. But listen, these are not watches that you wear every day. These are not like, it's not a daily driver. It's almost like, literally, if you compare it to cars, this is kind of like a Mercedes, your Mercedes 280 SE 3.5 Cabriolet 1971, excuse me, which is now a $300,000 car. I missed the boat on that car. I could have bought it for 50 grand, but I thought that was a lot of money 20 years ago. And you know what? It's more money now. So, but look at it. If I would have bought it then, I could have been enjoying it for the last 20 years. So, yeah, you can't drive that car every day. It's got some little quirks, especially if you're used to modern cars. Look, if you're used to modern cars, if you're used to like a modern S-Class, you can't get into a 1980. You can't even get into a 1980s. Oh, heart to size. Oh, you mean, yeah, no. Well, it's got a little thing inside that you could put on, but if it's not the right size, like if you need to make the adjustment on the bracelet, you're basically screwed, because the one that we have offered here, you can't really extend it. I mean, well, I guess in theory you could play around with it, but yeah, this watch is really, don't buy this watch if you have a big wrist. Basically, it's like for like a 6 1/4 or 6 3/8 wrist, maximum size. Which, and by the way, that's who's going to buy this. Somebody with like a, it looks better on a small wrist. I shouldn't say small, aristocratic. It's not for the peasants with giant wrists, right? They're working in the fields. This is for the aristocrats. But you're 100% right. Look what's going on. A dog with fleas. This is a dog with fleas. 13. Oh, this is again Mark Gebauer. This tomato can is selling you this tomato can watch for 13,400. 17 centimeters. How much is 17 centimeters? Hang on. Oh, okay. So it's a rough. Actually, it's 6. It's almost the same size as the one we have. It's a little bit bigger. Okay, whatever. But this is an uglier watch. Frankly, it's an ugly watch. It's ugly. The blue is not good. It's not vibrant. Whoa, wall clock. Wow. This is an unusual. It's in black or blue. I don't know. Oh, it's in blue. Yeah. Wow. Look, I mean, you know, we need one. We need to get one here for the channel. We need to get a Patek wall clock. Look at this, another tomato can. He's got a watch, 3582, 12,000. This is a guy in Korea. You want to buy a watch from Korea? And you know, and you're getting the wrong buckle. You're getting, you're not even getting an Ellipse buckle. You're getting some sort of Fugazi buckle. I don't think this is even a Patek buckle. I think it's an aftermarket piece. Yeah, it's an aftermarket. Looks in good shape. So basically, the watch that we're selling is $1,000 below. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So that guy Mark Gebauer is he's doing stuff with producer Michael. I guess you know what it is. Those two guys, they have the same taste in clothes. They wear really like, you know, bizarre stuff. Like, you know, the colors. I mean, they just wear like weird shit. And I think they're like kindred spirits. I think what they're doing is they're doing house flipping. I saw a video. They're doing house flipping in Las Vegas because Gebauer apparently lives in Vegas now. He's somewhere out here in Vegas. I think he's in Henderson. And you know, they're doing a show about house flipping. They're gonna flip houses in Vegas. And I do have to say, producer Michael, you know, that guy's a smart guy. You know, I know he comes across like a tomato can. He's a relatively shrewd guy. He's not stupid. And he knows about apparently he understands the whole, like, you know, the flipping stuff, like the whole, like, what do you call it? He's talking about, here's the thing. I mean, and they looked at some horrible houses. I mean, they were looking at some horrible stuff. I don't know. I don't know what these guys are thinking. Like, by the way, that's also a contrarian indicator. You know, anytime you see like people enter a market that have like completely no experience, it's like it usually tells you it's the top of the market, right? It's almost like 2007. Actually, like 2000, yeah, like it's like 2007. Do you remember in The Sopranos? Remember that show, The Sopranos? And like, I think it was sometime in 2006, and Tony Soprano's wife decided to become a house flipper, building a spec house somewhere in New Jersey, and then I think Tony burned it down or whatever. But that told you it was the peak of the market. It was the peak of the real estate market when, you know, things like flipping houses becomes like, you know, enters the pop culture. So when you have like some tomato can from Germany coming to Vegas of all place, I mean, I don't know what that, and with this producer Michael guy to flip houses, and you know, and this guy's walking around in a 3-piece. Hang on a second. He's wearing a 3-piece camouflage suit, if you believe this. I mean, I'm talking about Gebauer. I mean, it's crazy. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull this up. This is crazy. These two tomato cans are doing, yeah, they're doing like a whole collaboration. Yeah, they're doing a whole collaboration, these two tomato cans. Did they buy a house? What did they do? What are they doing? What are they doing? Okay, here we go. Okay. Hang on a second. I'm going to pull this up. I'm actually concerned that this is a contrarian indicator that the market is peaked, the real estate market, because again, when you have something like this, hang on. Okay, let me get this. Okay. So, okay, look at this. Okay, let me show you this. Let me show you what's going on here. Let me show you this. Let me show you this sartorial nightmare. So you got you got this guy Mark Gebauer. He's wearing a 3-piece. Let me see if I can make this bigger. No. Let me see if I can make this much bigger. Full screen. Okay. This, if you can imagine, this is a 3-piece suit. And it looks like a Neapolitan cut. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a Neapolitan cut. And okay, so there's like 10 things wrong with this. Okay, so number one is a Neapolitan suit never is worn in a 3-piece. Almost never. I mean, like never. I mean, it's like again in Naples, Italy. You know, it's hot. Nobody wears a 3-piece, even maybe in the winter, but not like this. Look at this. You got a peak lapel. It's a peak lapel, but then you got you made a double-breasted vest or waistcoat, as they say, which is like, you know, really fucked up combination. Okay, now, okay, I haven't even mentioned this fabric here. Look at this fabric. It's got some. I mean, again, this is like, I mean, who wears this type of fabric? Look at this. It's like some sort of camouflage. It's a camouflage. It's some fucked up weird camouflage. I mean, this is like pure Euro trash. I mean, literally, this is like classic Euro trash. And by the way, I actually think it's fun. I mean, I think it's you know, I don't know. I actually like this. I mean, you know, at least the guy makes an effort to do whatever. I mean, this thing is way too tight. I mean, this thing is like super tight, too tight. The cut is all fucked up. We got a denim shirt. The waist, it's cut way too high. And wait, did I mention that they're in Las Vegas? Do you know how hot it is in Las Vegas? Actually, hold on a second. They did this 2 weeks ago. So in Vegas, let's say in the winter, it's 60 degrees. So if you're wearing this outfit in Vegas in the daytime when the full sun is out, you're going to be sweating. Yeah, it's the tomato cans. You know, I missed that. I was going to go to the Miami Beach show. I was like, yeah, should I go or not go? I don't know. Yeah. But yeah. Are they going deer? I don't know. Maybe they're going to get shot. But okay. So what's going on is that, okay. And by the way, here's the craziest thing. You know, this guy, producer Michael, he's usually the guy wearing the weirdest clothing. He's usually the guy wearing like the lime green shirt with the orange pants and the green shoes. And this guy is the guy wearing the crazy outfit. The other thing that bothers me, he wears the same fucking suit every day. Like I've seen him multiple times in this outfit, which like, you know, what do you got? Only one suit? I think he designs these himself. He has these made somewhere. I mean, again, this is like, who the fuck would buy this? I mean, anyway. So they're walking around. Oh, by the way, I love this. Hang on a second. I love this.
File your taxes 100% free in the app if you didn't use us last year. Just file with TurboTax Do-It-Yourself.
You know, it doesn't.
Oh, this is great. So this realtor is showing them some shitter house in Vegas. Okay, look at this house. It's a piece of shit house. They're asking $1.4 million. Hold on a second. And you know what I love about her? you know these realtors, they do this move where whatever you say, they agree with you because they read in some like sales training that, you know, you just agree with the customer. If you say, oh yeah, this house is a piece of shit, they say, oh yeah. He said, oh, this house looks like, you know, the roof is caving in. Yeah. I mean,
totally refurbished.
It's staged. So
Yes, but I mean,
it's staged. It's
refurbished as in.
Yeah.
look at you. Yeah. Wait, hang on. That's the move. She's saying yes to everything they say. That way, you know, it seems like okay. So again, look at okay. So now they switched it up. Now producer Michael is the one wearing the bizarre jacket, and Gebauer is wearing like, you know, a relatively normal outfit. Like I would say, you know, relatively normal. The jacket looks a little bit short. It's a little bit short even for a Neapolitan jacket, like about an inch short. But okay.
Is the Rio Secco.
So this falls into the master community. The HOA would be Seven Hills.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but we are in Henderson.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
And this house is
$1,449,000.
$1,449,000 for this piece of shit.
refurbished.
It's staged. So
Yes, but I mean, refurbished as in.
Yeah. This is a property flipper in town. He does a lot of work.
Okay.
And he's a good one. So specializes in more of the luxury homes out here. So yeah, he does a great job.
Very good.
Do you know the history of this, as in what he paid for it and how much it is now?
I can get you, but yes.
Yeah, I can look. This is like such an incompetent agent. I mean, a realtor, whatever. Like she should know that. I mean, that stuff is like what do you call it? That's what do you call it? That's in the what do you call it? The listing thing. It tells you what they fucking paid. You know? She's such a fucking dumb bimbo. I mean, really.
You know it. Okay, interesting.
Look, like she's laughing along, nodding the head, like because that's supposed to be like a subliminal thing, so the customer agree. You know, I mean, she must be dealing with like the dumb. By the way, no, this is the like, you know. By the way, you know, the Magic City, Miami. Miami has some really dumb people. Seriously, Miami. You know, Florida in general. You know, Miami. I hate to say it, you got some, you know, pretty stupid people there. But Vegas is like. You know, LA is really dumb. Like Vegas is like 2 levels below LA. So that tells you how bad things are.
That's a secret.
That's a secret, yeah. Okay, what is the property market right now? How would you say? There's a new year just today. The new president got elected.
Yes.
How is it for you? Are there a lot of sales? Yeah.
Yeah, we've been very busy.
By the way, this guy he's got like a charming accent. He's got this like very charming like Euro trash thing going, which I like. I actually like that. I'm not insulting the guy. I'm sort of insulting it, but you know. I think it's fun. I think it's better than being a tomato can. Like, you know, a guy walking around with cargo shorts with flip flops. I mean, he's making an effort.
And
by the way, I guarantee you, nobody has ever shown up to a house showing in Vegas wearing a suit and tie in the last like 30 years, probably.
no, unfortunately, we've seen an influx of California buyers as well.
You'll see a lot more because of the fires.
Well, that's due to unfortunate circumstances.
Very sad. Very
sad. It's very sad. Very sad that, you know, all of a sudden, you know, you got all these people coming here to buy houses because they're desperate to buy. I mean, although it's probably exaggerated, but whatever.
Yeah, we had a lot more families relocating.
Really?
Such a bimbo. All right, hang on a second. Let's go.
Everybody's going to leave California.
Look at that giant fan. Look at that giant fan. That's disgusting. Anyway.
It's just the fires, but because of the way the state is, you know, it's the worst run state ever.
And what do you
I
think?
wanted to show you some of the finishes that this property flipper tends to use. He does a lot of good things with the tile work, and he's really on trend, you know, with the colors and kind of what our buyers are looking for in today's market. So
Yeah, see, if you notice, look at Gebauer's jacket. See, the jacket should cover your ass. It should cover like, you know, basically where your ass cheeks end. At the minimum, like right where your ass cheek meets your thigh, that's where the end of the jacket should be. And this, you could see the bottom of his ass, right? So that means it's too short.
they completely gut homes and just completely do them.
Yeah.
Floor to ceiling, yes.
So they take everything out and redo it.
Yeah.
For example, the floor. What is it? You know?
This is LVP.
LVP.
This is
Cheapest garbage.
luxury vinyl plank. So this is the least expensive way of doing it, and you feel it when you walk on it. It feels like plastic, right?
Yeah.
Well, it is. It's fine, right?
You see it? Look, he insults the floor. He says, when you walk on it, it feels like plastic. And look and listen to what she says. Listen to what she says.
So they completely gut homes and just completely do them.
Yeah.
Floor to ceiling, yes. Mhm.
So they take everything out and redo it.
Yeah.
For example, the floor. What is it? You know?
This is LVP.
LVP.
This is luxury vinyl plank. So this is the least expensive way of doing it, and you feel it when you walk on it. It feels like plastic, right?
Yeah.
Well, it is. It's vinyl, but it looks fantastic. It's waterproof and bomb-proof, really, right?
It is, yeah.
You have your dogs come, they can pee on it, and it's all good.
Okay.
And in Vegas, in the hot sun, it doesn't discolor. You don't have to continue.
Yeah, it probably gives off all sorts of toxic fumes. Well, actually, his watch was kind of like, what was his watch? The Trump watch was, I don't know if he still has, I'm sure he still has it. It's kind of like, which one? We'll find it here. They're hard to find now, believe it or not. You don't see them it's the ugliest, cheapest one. It's kind of like, it's a variation of this. It's a variation of this, but with a blue dial. It's basically like this, but with a blue dial. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, this one, oh, the Keystone is selling. Yeah. This is not bad, relatively speaking, compared to all the other garbage that's overpriced. Because you got a more rare case shape and a more rare bracelet. If you actually like this, it's not bad. I mean, again, the prices are up. I mean, the price is up already, This would have been last year $8,000 maximum. Okay, $8,000. And this is what they're asking for. But you do have a very cool shape. Look at this octagonal shape. It's basically like a Royal Oak vibe, like the Royal Oak vibes here. So let's take a look. Let's see here. Let's see. By the way, again, just to show you the value that we're delivering on this channel. Again, they were asking 12 grand for this. They were asking 12 grand for this. And we have this for 9,500, a better version, better dial, better rare case, 9,500 bucks. DM me, DM the channel to reserve. Was the Piaget a Baron watch in the early 90s? No, I think the Piaget was like kind of on the doghouse. I mean, I think in the early 90s, I mean, I wasn't really, I'm not that old. Like, I wasn't like, in that, but it was definitely not considered a, it was a watch that was hot in the 70s and 80s. By the 90s, it was already definitely by the 90s, yellow gold was out. By 1990, yellow gold was out. People wanted to go more, they wanted to go the opposite of the 80s flash. They wanted to go, lower key. So it was white gold, steel, platinum, not yellow gold. So Piaget would have been definitely on the outs. I think the big thing in the early 90s was probably like Ebel. Ebel was hot. There you go. Same thing we showed you. But, this is hammered. You really don't want the hammered. It's actually ugly. Look at this. I'm just giving you the whole tour of what's going on I mean, this is a watch that would, again, last year, this would have been 6,000. Very ugly. You want the reverse of that. You want a horizontal version of that. Yeah, look at this. This is probably one of the cheapest, 10,000 for 35.48. 35.48. 10,350. Yeah, that's the price now. You know, it's up a little bit. I mean, it's up, 30% plus. But now we're looking at some of the cheapest stuff on the market. So we're getting into like the nasty and vicious stuff. This is the nasty and vicious end of the market. So that's it. That's pretty much it. I mean, there's a couple of little bargains here and there. I mean, again, compared to, okay, so you got a private seller at 9,000. You got to deal with some guy in Spain, private seller, whatever. You got some funky stuff that's like, that's it basically. You can't even touch an Ellipse for really under $9,000. Really, everything below $9,000, it gets into like, you're getting into ladies versions, you're getting into nasty shitters, you're getting into Bukyakistan. There's one or two maybe, I don't know. Let's see what else. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, you want this in a blue dial, you don't want this. I think this guy has had this watch listed for like 5 years. Oh, no, this is the guy. I think this watch has been listed literally for like forever. Literally forever. How do I know? When I bought my Ellipse, which is exactly this watch, but white gold, that was like 6 years ago. That was like 6 years ago. And I remember this guy's listing. And I paid $3,500 for mine. And he was asking, I think, $6,000 back then. Crazy. It's nuts. Okay, look at this. So this basically is, this is a lady's doll. Forget it. Okay, so that's it. That's it. You saw, I mean, basically you can't really touch Ellipse for under $8,000. Oh shit, what's going on here? You can't touch Ellipse for under $8,000. Let's go back to Mark Gebauer.
You finishing it,
Okay.
Doing the staining and everything else.
You just wash it with some soap and water.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, our son beats up the floor, so definitely.
And a home like this now it is staged, so all the furniture you can purchase it. Okay.
Interesting refrigerator. It's glass on one side,
Okay.
which means you've got to keep it really tidy all the time because you're showing what's in there.
What do you think about the stonework?
Very nice. You cannot put anything hot on here. If you do, it will make a mark and you'll never get rid of it.
This guy knows a lot of stuff. I mean, he really knows his like. He could be a contractor. He could work with Curly, Don Corleone.
Material?
Yeah, this is
Quartz. It should be a quartz.
no, this is like one of those onyxy type finishes, marble onyx. I think one of those is like a generic one. Yeah, but it's nice. But if you see, this is not bookmark matched at all. It's just
See, this guy Mark, he knows. Not Mark. Producer Michael, he knows his. Look, it's not bookmark. It's a book match. It's random.
slabs. It looks nice.
What is the difference in price
What?
to bookmark it?
Triple.
Triple
But you have to buy probably 2 or 3 extra slabs so that you can slide it to where it's going to go, and then you waste all the rest of it. So you do that at each end. It makes such a difference. But this is nicely done. I mean, this is.
Yeah, when you take the cabinets up to the ceiling, that's another feature. That
You can't reach them. Totally
Yeah.
impractical.
You
But
could
looks
put,
nice.
you could put things up there for the holidays,
Yeah.
why not? And definitely statement hood is something that's very on trend for 2025.
Interesting,
They're going away from just the traditional stainless steel hood, so you'll see more textured materials, even concrete. Even I've seen some
Concrete.
finish in like a really nice industrial unfinished look. So it's going wabi-sabi or whatever.
Okay. What did you do? What was that? I like that.
So this one is the master.
Oh, nice job. Looks very nice.
Yeah.
Looks very nice.
Now the shower. Let's check
You get the tomato can tub.
here. I think this is he has the same supplier like we use for the floors.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice tiles.
Yeah.
Very nice tiles. The whole thing's nice. Simple.
Yeah.
2 function. Simple, but nice. Open so no steam.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Hang on. Let's skip forward to another house they go to. Hang on a second.
Okay.
Not bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Quite deep.
Yeah.
Central back.
Oh, a modern exercise machine. Spirit. Maybe not that modern. Very like the house better. This is nice.
What here's the bathroom? Still, we need to.
Where's the bathroom?
Here on the left side. I saw
I didn't see
something.
that. This is another thing that they used to do in the past. Look, this is.
What is it?
Pizza cup. Hello. 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 Doesn't work. But you can talk to other rooms. This would bother me. I mean, these are so old-fashioned. So what I would do is I would rip all of that out. You don't need that. And you put a nice linear fireplace in this wall here.
Yeah.
You don't need to plumb it. Electric.
I actually like that fireplace. I like that double side. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's a very 80s.
And it'll look beautiful.
To make this room
Make this room.
more.
That would drive me
Where are
to
they?
the.
Close to Summerlin. Summerlin, very popular area. And this one, from the outside, looks nice.
Can you tell everybody it's minus 500 degrees?
It's a little bit more
It's very cold. It's about 45 degrees and windy.
real grass.
Real grass. Very rare sight in Las Vegas. That's fake grass right there. Look.
Oh, that's a nice house.
Yeah, but better you remove it. If you remove it, then you get a tax credit.
Yeah, but if you have a dog, you have to have your dog pee on real grass.
Okay.
We don't have to.
Yeah.
You remember I showed you a Victoria one in here?
See, I just told Michael that we have been here.
Yeah,
What is this?
We considered purchasing one. Pigeon. Birds, I believe. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I would think, but I don't really have somebody.
But you know, but
Pigeons are shitting on the entrance.
it's a good sign. It's a good sign.
It is explained to me why.
It's actually good luck.
It's a good sign.
They say it's good luck if a bird poops on you, but I've yet to understand why.
So, Jessica, the square footage where we are.
This one we are 2,700 square feet.
This is your listing.
No, this
Oh.
one's not. No.
Oh, okay.
We're seeing two more and then mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2,700 square feet.
1994 original.
It's still from
This could be. I mean, this needs a little work.
1994.
Untouched, right?
It's a piece
It
of
looks
history.
pretty untouched.
Yeah, has the Austin Powers front door.
Yes, it does.
Quite
It's
nice.
very groovy, baby.
How much is this one?
This one they're asking 1.1.
What? Hold on a second. This house is over $500 a square foot in Las Vegas, of all places. I mean, can you imagine that? $500 a square foot for, and then you got to do work to it. You got to do work to this house.
Great.
What? It's a beautiful view. What is the going rate for a fixed up house, similar
It's
size,
like 300.
in this development?
The next one we're going to see, I believe, is just a few hundred square feet larger, different floor plan, but they're asking 1.7 and it's a full remodel. So
Okay.
after we kind of take a look at this one, then we can kind of compare to what another.
This one's how much again?
1.1.
1.1. How long has it been on the market?
122 days.
So it's overpriced, right?
So how important is the, let's say if you see something listed for over 100 days, is it,
That's a lot. That's
Really?
9 days.
Yeah, it means either it's a bad house, which I don't think this is. Oh my word, it's worse than I thought. Oh, it's too expensive.
Yeah.
so this could maybe be our first purchase.
You never know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
It's very strange to me that this primary bedroom's right off.
It's peculiar.
It's
This
right
is the
here.
primary?
It looks as though.
Oh, this is old.
Yeah.
I thought that was a big fish tank. It's the fireplace.
Okay.
Okay, this is very
So maybe it's a.
Of the art in 1994.
1956. No, this was a very hip house,
Yeah.
I guess, back then.
I think this is actually very cool. I mean, we get rid of a kind of stuff. It's kind of cool.
Expensive. These are not cheap.
Okay. Colorway, I would choose something.
I mean, this type of thing would have been how much? 300 grand, 400 grand maximum 5 years ago. I mean, prices went crazy after COVID, but still.
They would rip them out.
So much more.
I mean, look at
So much.
look at this kitchen. It's disgusting. You got the white appliances. I mean, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
It's like, well, yeah, I mean, this is just blocks everything. You like the house better. This is
We have the office.
this is a bedroom actually because it has the closet and attached to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Chicken and chips. Sorry. Oh, sculpture.
Oh, well, this is an interesting installation.
Interesting.
Interesting, huh?
I don't mind that.
No. So here's another
This is the.
bedroom, but it's open.
Could you put a bed in here? Would it fit?
You got.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
How big would you say this closet is?
Mass.
A room.
Oh, this room?
Yeah.
9 by 10.
Is that what it is?
Maybe.
It's very small. Nice art. Good art.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Sleeping. Yeah, I mean the bedroom. Yeah.
I don't know. What are your thoughts on
I
that?
think it's odd. I think that would change the feel if you open this up,
With watches,
Yes.
everything has a price.
100%.
For example, now the question is, what would be the price on this one?
How-
They want 1.1,
How long has it been on the market?
112 days.
It's a long time. Again, probably overpriced. Probably home inspection or finance fell through. Those are the two things that kill it, right?
The view is okay.
View's nice.
Neighborhood is good.
She's nice. One of the other things that when you're on a golf course like this, you have to look at, are you in a landing area? Because sometimes you're in the pool and you get hit on the head with a golf ball. It happens
Okay.
all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's on a golf course, so maybe it's a little, but still, $500 a foot is a lot
Depends where you are in relation, because not everybody hits the ball straight.
for
Most don't.
beater house.
You can sit in the pool and you can get a ball.
Common.
broken windows, everything.
All the time. You got to be very careful where you have a house on the golf course.
Okay.
It's very common. And it's not insured, because it's a hazard that you're buying into knowingly.
Okay.
So
to fix up will cost.
You'd leave this.
Yeah, they show you will leave, right?
You'd leave this, yeah.
But it needs some landscaping.
Yeah, I think you just trim it.
Oh, look.
Hello. There you go. Three golf balls.
Oh,
We're in the
look at this. Look at this. You got golf balls landing in the pool. Golf balls landing in the pool. Can you imagine this? You're swimming and all of a sudden, you know, a golf ball comes, hits you on the head.
landing area.
There you go.
Yep.
Imagine you were in the pool and boom, the ball comes.
But
It can kill you.
But it's for free. The golf balls.
This is true.
You can keep them.
This is true. Oh my word, it's worse than I thought. This is a driving range. Look at all the golf balls. Look at
Oh shit. Oh shit. It's on a driving range.
So this is a house we would pass on.
Oh, yes.
And the reason you'd pass on this house is because most people wouldn't want to be at the end of
Oh shit. The house is at the end of who puts a house at the end of a driving range? Oh my
the
god.
driving range, because as you see. Okay, next.
Okay.
Very difficult to sell this house. This house, difficult.
You want to install them also in your house, maybe?
I have to.
Oh my
They're nice doors. Cool.
No risk, no fun.
Right? But I mean, this one where it is a much better situation than the one up there. This is less likely to be hit.
Okay.
Pleasant. Let's look at the rest of the house.
Yeah.
We're going to go in here.
All right, I had enough of these people. Anyway, that wraps it up. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and we will see you on the next one. And again, if you are interested in these two great Ellipse models, DM the channel.